Yeah. I did the math before the flex show. Rebalance sheets where they chase goals. Losses turned tuition paid in full. Kept the vision clean when the lights go dull. Don't talk rich, I talk control. Equity heavy, lie on the ego. Hype fade fast, patience compound. That's how rooms turn quiet when you walk around. This ain't for the crowd, this for the count. What you owe, what you outgrown. Mind still sharp, pen still loud. Just don't rap for approval. People I move quiet, let silence work. Noise never build what discipline nurture. Hunger ain't dry, that lesson clear. Some starve loud, still stuck in fear. Fed the mind, stop distraction. Now every step got long-term traction. No rush, no race, grown man pace. I stand on code, no convenience. Principles heavy as consequences. Seen shortcuts bury families. Seen structure flip whole narratives. I taught leverage with on my sons. Not clout, not clicks, not followers. Respect don't come from being loud. It comes from standing when pressure covers you. At this age you don't need motivation, you need alignment. If your money don't match your stress, too misposition. If your circle still drains you, waited too long. Yeah. I did the math before the flex show. Rebalance sheets where they chase goals. Losses turned tuition paid in full. Kept the vision clean when the lights go dull. Don't talk rich, I talk control. Equity heavy, lie on the ego. Hype fade fast, patience compound. That's how rooms turn quiet when you walk around. This ain't for the crowd, this for the count. What you owe, what you outgrown. Mind still sharp, pen still loud. Just don't rap for approval. People I move quiet, let silence work. Noise never build what discipline nurture. Hunger ain't dry, that lesson clear. Some starve loud, still stuck in fear. Fed the mind, stop distraction. Now every step got long-term traction. No rush, no race, grown man pace. I stand on code, no convenience. Principles heavy as consequences. Seen shortcuts bury families. Seen structure flip whole narratives. I taught leverage with on my sons. Not clout, not clicks, not followers. Respect don't come from being loud. It comes from standing when pressure covers you. At this age you don't need motivation, you need alignment. If your money don't match your stress, too misposition. If your circle still drains you, waited too long.
Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Good Saturday morning to y'all good people. Welcome back to Attraction Economics. I'm your host, Big Dog Barkin. And as y'all enter the building, please hit that like button, that share button, that subscribe button. And also, if you would like to donate to the Attraction Economics channel, please hit the cash out $ Big Dog Barkin 2132. Big donation, small donation, all donations, I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? But I also understand that we are in a jacked up economy right now. Everything shooting back up, you know what I'm saying? So if you're able to donate, I appreciate that. If you can't, I understand 100%. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna be up here all day. It's a Saturday. You ain't got time to be listening to nobody talk about things that y'all talk about. You know what I'm saying? Just a little story time. And today's story is he stopped chasing and everything changed. He stopped chasing and everything changed. See, most men think attraction comes from pursuing a woman hard. More texts, double, triple texts, long paragraphs. Uh, Putting in more work, more effort, doing more. Even though you're doing what you can do, you're stretching yourself thin, trying to prove your love to shout it. Trying to prove to the chick that you want her and you stretching yourself thin. You're going above and beyond the call of duty. Talking too much, trying to explain yourself about every little thing you do, about where you're going and who you're going with, and what time you're coming home, and what you're wearing, and what cologne, and what soap. You just do a lot of explaining. Mm. More trying to prove yourself, prove your worth, prove that you're that dude that need to be in her life. Yep. But the strange thing about all that is this right here. The moment a man stops chasing, everything change. People start calling more. Women become more curious. Opportunities appear. Respect increase. And it's not magic. It's psychology. Mm. Because because having because chasing communicates one thing. I need something from you that completes me. And the moment that energy disappears, the power shifts. So starting off with the extra explaining, the extra proving, and the extra texting and all that shit right there. All you really doing, gentlemen, all you really doing is you constantly telling women, in order for you to be a complete man, I have to have something from you to make me complete. That's why I go so hard. That's why I chase behind you. That's why I want you in my life, because I need you to complete me. I need you to complete me. Gentlemen, you don't need a woman to complete you. No matter what somebody would tell you, oh, we need each other. We need no, 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 no. You don't need her. You want her. And there's nothing wrong with wanting her. But you don't need her. You want her. So get that out your head that she completes you if you got on your side. And you kind of chasing behind her because you feel like you need this particular woman, especially the prototype, the one y'all chase out the most, the one y'all say y'all want the most, the one that's always out of your reach, the one you kind of trying to tell society that we need in order for men to be great. Stop. Stop chasing. Stop trying to convince females to do shit that they don't want to do. Quit trying to convince females to pick you because you're a good guy. No, stop. I'm asking y'all, stop. Because you making us look bad as men. You making us look bad. From the ones that condescend, I need this woman to act a certain type of way, to the men and the women that's kind of telling y'all this over and over again. Like, bruh, stop. Stop. You're embarrassing us, bruh. In all honesty, this is very, very embarrassing. At this point in life, it's embarrassing. See, there's a dangerous misconception in modern relationships. See, men are taught that persistence create attraction. See, I'm one of those individuals that used to think that patience and persistence was gonna help me get to where I wanted to get to with women. Mind you, when I talk about this shit, I have to have deal with this shit either directly or indirectly. Either I done did this shit or I seen one of my partners doing this shit. And I used to always saying patience and persistence is key. If you just, you know what I'm saying, be patient. And if you just stay consistent to with shawty, you might get her. Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work. Especially when you sitting up here trying to prove to a female that you are that dude. you're being persistent, trying to prove that you are that dude. It's like sometimes being aggressive and trying to stay the course and trying to show her that you are him may or may not work. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It may or may not work. But attraction rarely responds to pressure. Again, attraction rarely responds to pressure. Meaning, all these conversations y'all had trying to get women to act a certain motherfucking way is not working. You might think it's working. You might have a few that see the light, quote unquote, and realize the error of their ways and all that good shit right there. But the truth of the matter is, bruh, I ain't seen the cataclysmic event that's gonna create that's gonna make all the women 18 or better stop doing what the fuck they're doing to act right. I don't see it. I don't see it. To get them to act right, to get them to move a certain type of way, to get them to stop going outside and stop posting for social media, to stop getting attention from other dudes, cause I don't see it. Y'all might be looking at something I ain't looking at, but where is it? Where is it? Show me where is it so I can stop saying what I'm saying. Prove me wrong. What's going on? Prove me wrong. Show me where is it. You could sit here and tell me this, that, and the third, but show me. Show me where is it. Just gonna change them and make them traditional. Show me. You can't. You can't. You can wish for it, but you can't. See, attraction don't respond to pressure. It responds to value. And value is usually revealed through restraint. Value is usually revealed through restraint. The man who can constantly, the man who constantly seeks validation unknowingly lowers his perceived value. I'm gonna say that again. The man that's constantly seeking validation is lowering his perceived value. So when y'all be sitting up here seeking a woman's validation, you're literally telling a woman you ain't shit. You literally telling a woman that I need you to prove my masculinity. My value is low until I get with you. And then I'll be on top of the world. And gentlemen, this is why I be saying the things I be saying when it comes down to the dating market is that you're constant, you consistently need them to tell you you're that dude. You need a woman to validate your masculinity in order for you to be masculine. If they don't tell you you're worth a damn, then you don't believe it. Well, let me tell y'all something. I done said this on numerous occasions, bro. I'm glad that my mother, my mother and my grandmother and my great grandmother let me be me. I'm glad them three women let me be me. Even when we bumped heads, even when we didn't see eye to eye on things, they let me be me. They told me I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. They said I could be whatever the fuck I wanted to be. As long as I go do it. One of the things my mama always told people is never call me stupid because I'm not stupid. You can call me anything else you want to call me, and I'ma laugh this shit off. She'll laugh that shit off with you, but you cannot call me stupid. And I have never seen out of my life, as long as that lady was alive, I never seen her act a fool with anybody until they said I was stupid. The smile disappeared, the pleasant demeanor disappeared, and I seen an animal protecting her son. Just because you went out your way to say her son was stupid. She went against her own people. She went against her own mother for violating. My mother also told me I could say whatever the fuck I want to say. You got the right to say it. That's why I say the shit I say now. That's why I don't give a damn about somebody trying to silence me or tell me I shouldn't say this or shouldn't say that. Why? Why I can't? Because of so and so. So I don't give a damn. Cause they gonna say what they want to say whenever they feel like saying it. They don't care. They very comfortable speaking their mind. They're very comfortable saying what they gotta say and don't have a care in the world about how you feel. But me, as a black man, I have to watch what I say and watch my tone. Oh, I become toxic. I'm a threat. Oh, what's going around there? Oh, I'm a cancer to the black community. Well, yeah, I am a counselor. My birthday is in July, so technically I'm a counselor, and my son a counselor, and my grandson a counselor. So, you're right. I am a counselor. You're right. I'm a counselor, and I got two behind me with the same name. So yeah, and we're all counselors. So yeah, you got me. You got me. I'm a counselor. I was born in the summer, July. My son was born in June. My grandson born in July. We all counselors. So yeah, you got us. Dead right. You got me. But to sit here, but to sit here and be told what to say by society in order for you to get ahead in life. While society also says that anybody else can say what they want to say about you, and you have to sit there and take it, but you can't retaliate. You can't say nothing because then you're deemed toxic and counseled. Kind of fucked up, ain't it? It's kind of fucked up, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? And you kind of seeking validation from these people at your job, in school, relationships, business, social media. You're constantly seeking validation from people that tell you to do what they want you to do, or you don't get no validation. And you constantly seeking that approval. You need that attention because you feel like you're less than if you don't get it. And then you feel some type of way when there's other guys that get more than you get. And the only reason, like you work so hard, you do so much, you're such a good guy, you mad because you don't get the attention that the bad guy get. You got to play by society rules in order to get anything. You're in a box. Why? Why? Why are you in a box? But see, the man who's focused emotionally, hold up, oh my bad. But the man who is focused, emotionally controlled, and detached from outcomes creates psychological gravity. This is why the person who cares less often controls the dynamic, not because they're manipulative, not because they're manipulative, but because emotional independence is rare, and rare things become valuable. So, gentlemen, you can blame your single mother household for your emotional crash. I never blamed my emotional crash out on my mom. Because my mama wasn't an emotional crash out. And whatever she said about my father, he doubled down on that shit when I finally got up with him and had a conversation with him. So she didn't lie on my dad. You know, that's the narrative that y'all like to push it that she pushed my dad out. No, the nigga told me straight up is that he didn't want to be a dad. He felt it was more important to him than to raise his sons and daughters. It was more important for him to run outside and try to put holes on the blade than to raise his kids. That was them his words, not mine. It was more important from him to try to make a dollar off a bitch than to raise his sons and daughters. Them his words, not mine. So I can't blame my mother for me being an emotional crash out. Cause she did everything in her power to make sure I was good. She did everything in her power to make sure I had the best of the best. She went broke trying to make sure I looked good. She went broke trying to make sure I had a decent living. She wasn't on drugs. She wasn't on alcohol. She didn't have niggas running in and out my house. She didn't call me stupid or ugly or shit like that. No, I didn't go through none of the shit that y'all say niggas go through growing up. I didn't do it. I didn't go through it. Didn't go through it. Didn't go through it. So I did. If I didn't go through it, I got a son. And every time I feel like his mother, my wife, anytime I feel like she doing my son wrong, I get on her ass. Anytime I feel like you're just trying to do my son dirty because he's a dude, because he's your son, he's supposed to do X, Y, and Z because he's your son. No rhyme or reason. Just he my son. He supposed to do this. And I have to sit back and I'm like, no, he ain't. He ain't got to. You want him to. Because he's obligated to you because you gave birth to him. That's what they use. It's because I brought you in this world. You owe me. I went through whatever to bring you in this world. So you owe me. Whether it makes sense or not, you owe me. You owe me. I can treat you like I want to treat you because you owe me. And I had to sit back and say, no, you're not gonna do my son any kind of motherfucker way because you feel like because he's your son, he's supposed to just do it. Or he's being disrespectful, disobedient. No, not finna happen. And see, that's why my son moved away. He moved, he got his emotions in check. And that's rare. See, I sit up here and tell y'all all day, every day. I'm not different. Regular. Ain't nothing special about me. I just talk a lot of shit. And I'm 6 feet. That's it. Nothing special about me. Nothing. But when I look at my son, I see rare. And I tell him that every chance I get. Is that, bro, you not you everything like me and nothing like me. For that main purpose is that he don't his poker face better than my poker face. His poker face better than my poker face. And I tell him all the time, it's like, bro, you special. You rare. The world is your oyster. You can get whatever the fuck you want out the world. As long as you take care of your business. Same shit was told to me. The only difference is my daddy never told me that shit. My mama did. I tell my son that every chance I get. Cause I look around and I see his partners, they crash outs. I see folks online, crash outs. I see people in every day. I see people on the news, crash outs. Emotional crash outs, crashing out, crashing out, crashing out. What the fuck you crashing out for? No control. None whatsoever. I had to get control over my shit. And I had to get control over my shit as I got older. I didn't have nobody telling me to control myself. They like the crash outs. They like to see me cuss motherfuckers out. They like to see me put my hands on people. And you don't know how that shit feel. Is that the only time you validate me is when I'm doing the worst. And I said this one before, was like, you can do everything right. They ain't gonna respect you. They ain't gonna validate you. That's something you supposed to be right. Nah, they respect the crash out. So yeah, I had to tell my son daily. It's like, you the shit, my nigga. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, bro. You the shit. And just dealing with my grandson, just for the simple fact, when I asked him to stand up, he tried to stand up. And when he stand up, he look at me and I say, "You a smart boy. You smart." I be trying to teach him how to count by clapping. He getting it. Cause I want my grandson to be rare too. I want y'all to be rare. But y'all gotta stop being controlled by emotions. Emotions to get you hurt. Emotions to get you deleted. You think you're doing something for the greater the good. But sometimes you doing shit for motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about what you're doing. You're a lapdog. You jump when they tell you to jump. And if you don't jump, you don't give a fuck. You're disrespectful. You want to see me lose. No. It's just I got enough motherfucker sense to know, like, everybody ain't deserve my protection. Everybody don't deserve it. And yeah, I want to give it to females that don't pay you no attention. Why? Why? Why you want to give everything? Why you want to give all your resource to a female that don't notice you? That you constantly chasing behind? to prove to her that you should be in her life. Why you want to give up everything for a female that don't like you? And then you get her because you get some little money in your pocket, and now she pay you a little attention and shit like that. And she lets you do some nasty things to her and shit like that for whatever, equal exchange, transactional dating. And then when she run off, no more nookie, no more head. She done ran off. She did you dirty. Now you sit up here crying, talking about, oh, they gold diggers, oh, they do men dirty and shit like that. And I'm like, bruh, nigga, you literally put yourself in that position thinking that your money was gonna get her to act right. You put yourself in this position because you think if you was a good guy and you stay out of trouble, if you be totally faithful to her, she gonna reciprocate. How that working out for y'all? How that working out for y'all? Like I said, this ain't about manipulation. This ain't about evil. This is reality. This is reality. And you wonder why chasing destroys attraction? Mm. Chasing creates an imbalance. Let's start there. Chasing creates an imbalance. See, the more the more someone feels like you're emotionally centered, the more someone feels like your emotional center, your whole world revolves around them. The minute that they realize that your whole world revolves around them, the less they feel your power. Again, when y'all sit up here and say we need women, you make them the focal point of your life, and you have no power. Everything goes to them. That's why they say woman is God. Nigga, you pledge allegiance to a book that tells you when you pass away, when you leave this earthly plane and be buried 6 feet in the dirt, your soul will go to heaven or go to hell. Right? But until that day, if you believe in religion, guess what they also tell you? In order to get to that earth, to that heavenly place, we need you to donate money to secure your spot in this heavenly place. And a lot of y'all do it. You go, you will fight your folks over religious beliefs and political affiliations. Let's not forget that part too. You will literally disown people because of politics and religion. And the whole time, them folks that you pledging allegiance to, like, bruh, you was a sucker. You was a sucker. Cause everything I'm telling you, you believe in this shit 100%. You willing to go against people that trying to tell you right. Just because I told you something that made you feel good. You ain't got no power. You got no power. You don't know who the fuck you is. I gotta tell you who you are. Believe me, I know who you are. Don't go against the grain. Don't all of a sudden get a mind of your own and start doing shit for yourself. No, no, no. Follow me. I know what's best for you. Just keep making me the focus of your life. Quit saying everything is about me. Everything is about this political party. Everything is about this religion. Everything is about this brand. Everything. Your whole life revolves around it. Therefore, you have no control of it. You need it more than it needs you. You just too stupid to realize it. Because because attention given too freely loses perceived value. That's one of the things I teach over here. It's like, bro, you got attention. That's a resource. Why do you just give this shit away? Why you just give it away to motherfuckers that don't even want it? To motherfuckers that don't even respect you. Why did you just give your attention away? To people you say you don't like, why do you give you attention? And some people will say, well, why do you give a damn about what we doing? Well, guilty? Guilty much? Guilty much? See, and this happens everywhere. Relationships, business, social media, networking, content creating. Hmm. Neediness repels. Neediness repels. Purpose attracts. Most men, most men don't lose because they lack looks. Most men don't lose because they lack money. Most men don't lose because they lack intelligence. Nope. That's not why you lose. They lose because their behavior communicates scarcity. Scarcity says, I'm afraid to lose you. Abundance says, I value myself either way. And humans naturally move toward emotional certainty. So, gentlemen, again, a lot of y'all are moving with a scarcity mindset. That's why y'all always talking about we need women to do X, Y, and Z because I can't function without a woman. And again, gentlemen, you don't need them, you want them. The only thing you need them for is to make babies. Call me a misogynist. I'll take it. But like I said about that comment, my great grandmama told me that shit. So blame Luda Bell Johnson for telling me that shit for 20 years of my life. The only time I need you to make a baby, get my dick wet. That's her philosophy. Coming out of Greenville, Mississippi. That's her philosophy. That I only need you to get my dick wet and make a baby. I don't need you for shit else. I don't need you for nothing else. But see, y'all be told is that we need. You don't need them. Your value as a man is not attached to a woman. It's not. Because again, I'm going to be good with or without you. I'm going to be straight with or without you. And I done said this so many times, it's like, bro, you can get another female, bro. You ain't gotta go ape shit over the one that keep ignoring you and overlooking you and shit like that. The one you trying to prove yourself to. You don't have to chase up behind her. You don't have to listen to a motherfucker day in, day out tell you that you need women and women are the fault for your failures and shit like that. No, bruh. No. You supposed to be good with regardless of the outcome. You supposed to be able to stand up and look yourself in the fucking mirror, regardless if you got her or not. You have to be cool with that shit. Whether you got her or not. If you condescending on here talking about women need to change, bro, you suck. You're you're hurting. You're hurting. Because they validate you as a man. They prove your masculinity to other men because you got a chick and a certain type of chick. Not just any chick, a certain type of chick. The one that they respect, the one they would say, oh, she her face is symmetry. Her face is even. You put the line down her face and it's like, yeah, you need her for validation from not only your peers, from other women. You need this the prototype to validate you as a man to other women and other men. And if you can't get her, then you're less than. Not even if you stay on your purpose and in your purpose you gonna up and downs, obstacles and shit you gotta get over. You know what I'm saying? I can dig it. At least you're trying to stay on your purpose. At least you're trying to be a better individual. I can deal with you feeling some type of way, but you attaching yourself, you attaching your masculinity to a piece of pussy. You attaching your masculinity to a piece of pussy. And say if I don't have a piece of ass, I'm less than. I bet. Now, again, don't get this twisted. It's like I hate women. No, I don't hate women. I love women. Love them to death. Love my wife. Love my daughter. Love my family members. I love them to death. It's just I can cut your motherfucking ass off if I want to. If I want to. I don't have to deal with your shit if I don't want to. I don't have to. But like I say, with that decision also come this part right here. Is that I have to deal with the choice I make if I make that choice. That means if I cut you off, I can't complain. I did what I had to do for me. It may hurt. It may hurt, but it was needed. It was needed. A lot of y'all don't feel like that. See, a lot of y'all be fake gangsters. I will hurt you. I will hurt you, but you feel some type of way, bro. And you'll go running back. You try to make things right. And they violated you. They told you were wrong. They talk crazy to you, and you made a choice to cut them off, and then you come running back because you miss them. And you willing to take whatever, you willing to say whatever, even if you was in the right, you willing to be wrong just to be around that woman. You willing for her to tell you you're wrong, just so you can be around her, just so you can be up under or behind her, on top of, whatever case may be. You don't want to embrace nothing negative. You don't want to be looked at no negative light. You don't want to be looked at as a negative. You want people to validate you. You want people to tell you the shit. I mean, being the shit come with haters. Being the shit come with bad press. Being the shit ain't all peaches and cream, bro. Being the shit is a thin line that you gotta walk daily. You gonna do some shit to motherfuckers that you really care about out of necessity, not because you don't like them, not because they bad people. No, you do that shit because it gives you peace. You don't do that shit because you don't care about them. You do that shit because it gives you peace. You might have all the love for them in the world, but it gives you peace. I cut a cousin off. I loved her to death, but I couldn't be around her. I couldn't. And she said I was wrong. And I'm like, no, I'm not wrong. It's like being around you, you're gonna cause more problems than I really deserve. Like these are problems you have. They ain't my problem. These your problems. You want me to be part of your problems. And because I don't want to be part of your problems, I'm wrong. We cousins. You supposed to, yes, I love you, but you're an idiot. You not gonna get me caught up in your shit because we're cousins. The same way I sit here and talk about men, it's like you're not finna get me caught up in no gender war with women because I'm a dude. You're not finna have me going against women all day, every day because I'm a man. I understand y'all pain. I feel y'all problems and shit like that, nigga. I'm 20, nigga. I've been married 20 some years, nigga. You think I don't go through shit? You think I don't go through shit? I just ain't finna sit up here and say my wife terrible because we disagree on some shit. I'm not finna sit up there and just be looking at my wife crazy because we into it. What I did or she did, regardless of the situation, bro. I'm not finna be sitting up there just be bashing women because you feel some type of motherfucking way. Go through the shit like I go through it. You be alright. You be fine. You a man, ain't you? You can take the blows. You can take it. You don't want to take it. You soft. You pussy. And then get mad at a nigga like me for calling you what you is. You a pussy. You don't care about me and the problem. Yes, I do, bruh. It's just that y'all pussy. I do care. You pussy. I can't stand up for no pussies. I can't go to bat for niggas that's crying. No. I say this shit over and over again, bruh. I'm a leader. I'm a leader. I can't lead pussies. I can't. I can't deal with emotional motherfuckers that can't pick up a box because you scared you're gonna break your fingernail. I heard that shit from females. I don't hear that shit from niggas. So when I hear a nigga say some shit like that, I look at him sideways like, nigga, are you serious? You scared to break a fucking nail? You don't want to get dirty. Really? Really? And you want me to support and stand up and stick up for this type of individuals? Because you got a dick and balls, I'm just supposed to ride with you and say my problem come from women, nigga. All right, why you over there acting like a pussy? I guess, I guess. But this what happens when y'all pull back though. Mm. Oh, excuse me. This what happens when y'all stop chasing though. This is what happens when y'all stop chasing. See, what happens is when a man stops chasing, several things happen psychologically. First, mystery returns. Hmm. People become curious about what they what they can't truly control. That goes back to what I've been saying. Is y'all let society, y'all let social media, y'all let motherfuckers tell you how to move. And that's why they say what they say. Cause they already know they can control you. They know that you so fucking thirsty, so desperate, so hard on for a woman that the women can control you. They already know what you up to. And I say this shit over and over again, bro. Y'all act like women don't listen to the shit y'all say. You act like they don't listen to the shit y'all say. I mean, y'all be on TikTok all the motherfucker time. Y'all think TikTok just for women. I hear men complain about the women on TikTok too. Just like I hear them complain about women on YouTube. Just like I read them on X. It's like y'all complain. Yeah, and y'all think women ain't seeing these complaints? Y'all think women ain't hearing these complaints? But you supposed to be the more powerful vessel. You a stronger vessel, and they hear you bitching. They got you. They got you. I ain't immune from this shit. I done got. My son done got. My brothers done got. My partners done got. My co-workers done got. We got. We done got by a female. We done got controlled by a female at some point in time. Cause we like being around and we like getting some ass. We do. So we got. But the whole time you got, the whole time she caught you slipping, you ain't recover. You ain't realize what was at play. You ain't realize the manipulation. You ain't realize shit she was doing over and over again. So she can keep on getting your motherfucking ass. So she keep on controlling your motherfucking ass. Yeah, you ain't realize the shit. You ain't realize? Oh, you too fascinated about her titties and ass to realize what's going on. Come on now. Stop chasing them. And guess what? Once they realize that I can't do nothing with this nigga, that'll make you more attractive. Once they realize that no matter what they do, they can't get you to bend, can't get you to fold, can't get you to show their hand, can't get you out of your character. Once you get on that type of time, and guess what? You actually become more attractive. They can't control you. They want to know why they can't control you. Just like when you sit up here and tell a female, you don't give a certain female attention. All these other niggas give her attention, but for some strange reason you don't give her attention. You ever know it bothers her why you won't give her attention? You see how hard she go extra hard trying to make sure you validate her because everybody else validates you, validate her. And the longer you hold out, the more she wants it. And if you never give it to her, guess what? She crashes out. She's determined to get you to validate her, just like every other nigga validate her. And you won't do it. That drives her crazy. She'll play with them other niggas just because they kiss her ass. She wants you though. It's something about you. You won't kiss her motherfucking ass. It's something about you. Why? Because I ain't got to have you. I don't have to have you. That's why you want me. I don't have to have you. All these other niggas want to be up your ass. I don't have to have you. And that make you want me more because I don't feel the same way the rest of your fan club feel. I don't feel the same way they feel. I go against the grain. I hear this shit all the motherfucking time when we talking about beauty standards. I said, bruh, there's no way in hell. It's grown men. We all got the same standards for women, beauty standards. Cause what I like, you may not like, and you may like. What you like, I might not like. So just by that conversation, I like what I like, you like what you like. And it could be totally different. But because I like what I like, and it goes against your narrative, I'm wrong. You trying to convince me to like what you like. And I'm like, no, no. Why? Then you'll say, well, we can't stand in solidarity if you going against the grain. But I like what I like. You like what you like. I don't like that shit. And but I'm wrong because you want all of us to like the same thing you like. No, I like what I like. I'll be the outcast. Have at it. But that's control. Stop chasing. Stop looking for validation. Stop needing approval from people. Do you so you can have control of yourself. Do you and have control of yourself instead of trying to follow behind motherfuckers and they control you. Just that simple. Second, his attention becomes scarce, and scarcity increases value. Quit paying all these motherfuckers attention. Again, attention is a resource. Attention is currency. And you spend that shit whenever you can spend it on nothing. Again, why you give so much attention to females you don't like? Why? You ain't doing nothing but boosting them up more because you not only do they get attention from the niggas that do like them, they get attention from the niggas that don't like them. That's a power play. What they say, good attention, bad attention is all attention. Some people think that shit it ain't good. That ain't good to get attention at all costs. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's just that the person that's gaining all the attention, you have to also understand is that when they talk bad about your motherfucking ass, about something you did, you got to own up to that shit and quit trying to blame somebody else for your bad decision. No, that was a decision you made. Stand on it. It didn't go the way you thought it was gonna go. It looked bad. Stand on it. Stand on it. Cause when they praise you for something you did, when they give you positive attention, you ain't got no problem standing on that shit because it look good. But when it look bad, oh, it's somebody else's fault. Something else happened. That's why it looked bad. It ain't my fault. Yes, it is. You made that decision. It just didn't work. It just didn't work. It's cool. You ain't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. You made a bad decision. You thought it was gonna work out fine. It fucked you up, and then you gotta stand on it. You just don't want to stand on it. It gotta be somebody else's fault. But quit giving attention to every female you see, bruh. Make them earn your attention. Make them earn your attention. Just don't give it away. Just don't give it away. Just I just gotta give it to every female possible, and don't get nothing back in return. Third, he redirects energy into himself. Oh, this is what I've been telling y'all. Fitness, getting your body right, getting your money right, staying on your purpose, being disciplined, learn how to network, have a vision. Oh yeah, yeah. Now the funny thing about it is y'all hear this shit. Y'all hear this shit. This ain't nothing new. Y'all hear this shit. Y'all been hearing this shit for a minute. And I agree with all that shit. I agree with the shit I just said. The problem is when y'all add on the fact of A woman is my downfall. A woman is the downfall of a man. A woman is downfall to a weak minded motherfucker. Let's just be perfectly honest. A woman is a downfall to a weak minded motherfucker. A motherfucker that need her more than she need him to validate his masculinity. That's why I don't be understanding. Like y'all talking about you want to be in relationships, but you scared of being in a relationship because of this, that, and the third. She gonna fuck off on you. You get married. She gonna take half your money. She gonna take your kid from you and all that type of shit. Okay, so you see all the negatives that might happen in a relationship. You see all the negatives that might happen in the marriage, and some of them valid. I'm not gonna sit there and say you're full of shit. But then you also say you want the same motherfuckers that they're gonna do you dirty. And I'm like, okay, if you want women, fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just know that everything you scared of may or may not come. Everything you're scared of may or may not come. If it come, it come. If it don't come, quit waiting for it to come. Oh, so instead of y'all chasing, go to the gym. Get your testosterone out. Pump some weights. Learn, learn, learn how to get money. Learn how to make some money. Stay on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Read some books. Self-educate. You want to you can self-medicate all day. Self-educate. You know what I'm saying? Better yourself. All that good shit. Discipline. Have some discipline. And I know y'all like, oh, why I gotta have dick discipline? Hey, you act like you act like you mad because a motherfucker told you quit fucking everybody. Why I gotta have dick discipline? They ain't got no pussy control. If the motherfucker jumped off a bridge, you know what? You might jump behind him. That's how I feel right now. You want to be just like them. So they decide they gonna jump, do the worst. You gonna follow suit, just like with Adam and Eve. You know, y'all go back to that book. Y'all go back to that story on how Eve, the seed, how Eve went against the grain and all that type of shit. She bit the fruit off the tree, and the serpent manipulated her and told her did that and the third. Yeah, all that shit sound good. And according to the text, that's what happened. And then this part happened too. Adam dumbass followed suit. Think about it. You sit up here and talk about how Eve was with the shit and Eve did that. Eve went against God. Went against God. And Adam dumbass did it too. He followed suit. And then when God sat there and asked this nigga why he ducked off in the bushes, why did y'all do what I told y'all not to do? Y'all could have had anything else than this motherfucking God. Free will. I ain't bothering y'all. I told you the rules, have at it. And y'all went against a rule. And I'm asking your crazy ass that ducked off in the bushes, what the fuck did y'all do wrong? And you know what this nigga told God? The woman you sent me is a piece of shit. And you follow suit. You said to her, told your creator that the woman you sent me ain't shit. And yet you still following her naked ass. So do I dare say it that women control y'all? Even your favorite story in the Bible says that a woman can buck the system whenever she fucking feel like it. Go against God, and your dumb ass gonna follow behind. You wouldn't go against the creator for some naked ass. And then to tell the creator it ain't my fault. She did it. But you followed suit. Yes, gentlemen. Yes, we are terrible. But now he's no longer. Now he's no longer orbiting someone else's world. He's building his own. And ironically, that's when people begin chasing you. Because confidence without desperation is magnetic. So when you stand on your shit and not desperate for an outcome, people like you a little bit better. When you can stand on who you is, when you know who you are as a man, and you're not desperate for validation and approval, you can stand on your shit. You can say what the fuck you want to say and don't give a damn about who like it. When you actually in your own bag and doing what you want to do, yeah, you a hero to some and a villain to others. But both people watching you. It's a magnetic field about you that I have to come to you, whether I like you or I hate you. I have to see what it is about you. So y'all just want to be loved. Y'all don't want to be hated. Y'all want to be just like when the question is, do you rather be loved or feared? Just like when I take a Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is feared, but he want to be loved. See, Kevin Durant the type of player that just put him on the court, you're feared because of what he can do, but he want love. Everywhere he go, he want you. He want to be loved, but he don't want to be the bad guy. No, he. See, people can respect LeBron a whole lot better because LeBron with the shit. It's coming out. It's not even got in his fault. It's coming out slowly but surely. Let LeBron, you with the shit. But when LeBron on that court, you still one of the most feared players in the game when he on the court. Love or hate him, they are everybody respect him. See, the ring, you want to be loved. You don't want to be hated. But you do shit for people to hate you and looking like, why you hating on me? I just said what it need to be. I didn't say this shit to a nigga face. I said this shit behind their back. And then y'all look at me like I did something wrong. All I asked for is y'all approval. All I asked for a little attention. Even though you one of the most feared players on the planet, you still need attention. You still need validation. You still need approval. You do some dumbass shit off burners, just talking about your teammates so people can talk about you. And you doing dumb shit. And act like ain't nothing wrong with what I'm doing. But if you that nigga, say it in their face and deal with the consequences. See how that works. If you really that nigga, bro, stand on your shit. Stand on your shit and don't give a fuck about what they say about you. Stand on your shit. Either they gonna like you or they gonna hate you. It is what it is. You want a motherfucker to like you, and you cater your shit to her so she can like you instead of standing on who you are and let the chips fall where they may. Stop that dumbass shit. Stop that dumbass shit. Now, this is important. Detachment is not pretending not to care. See, that's manipulation. It's pretending not to care. Like I said, when you do shit, you care. It just got to be done. It just got to be done. You care. You care about the person. It's just that, no, I'm not finna do what you want me to do because I care about you. See, what they say is like, oh, it's sacrifice. If you love me, you'll sacrifice. Yeah, what I want to sacrifice. That's why I say it's a thin line between being the hero and the bad guy because of sacrifice. You want women to sacrifice for you just for the simple fact of sacrificing for you. You don't care about if it makes sense or not. Just sacrifice. Show me that you're willing to sacrifice yourself for me. And then when they ask you to sacrifice yourself for them, and you say you can't, then that's why they go off and do the shit they do. Trust me, when I talk this shit, I talk this shit from experience, man. A motherfucker sit up there and say you won't go above and beyond for me. But when you ask them to go above and beyond for you, they hesitate. They say you wrong because you won't do it. But when you ask them to do it, it's a hesitation. It's a lot of hesitate. It's a lot of and rubbing like I don't know and all that type of shit. But if I don't sacrifice for you, I'm not a good dude. You're not a good man because you won't sacrifice for me. You won't put me above this, that, and the third. Is you willing to put what you got going on beneath me? If I ask you to put it beneath me, or you gonna stick to your guns and say and give me a million one excuses why you can't do it? Huh? I'm trying to tell y'all guys. So again, it ain't that I don't care. It ain't that I don't care. I'm just detached from certain situations. I care about I care about the people. It's just yeah. It ain't manipulation. It ain't for me to get you to act a certain like no, if I don't care, I don't give a fuck. Again, I cut people off because it don't make sense to me on why I'm even dealing with you in this particular situation. It don't make a lot of sense. And I'm just finna deal with you because I like you, because I love you, because you family, you friends. I'm just finna deal with you because of that. And we going down a rabbit hole. We jumping off a cliff, and I see the cliff, and you calling talking about this jump. Like, no, go ahead and have you have it. I'll fall back, and because I fall back, you're going against the squad. No, we're doing some dumb shit I don't agree with. You asking me to do shit I don't agree with just because I like you. And if I don't do it, I don't like you. But you ain't finna sacrifice what you're doing for me. So why should I do it for you? And then I don't like you. It's just like, well, I'm gonna do it for if I'm not getting nothing out the situation, why am I sacrificing? If I'm not finna get shit. Don't try to pull heartstrings and just be a good person. No, no. Just don't say nothing. No, no, no. Are you stupid? No. I have to watch what the fuck I say and watch what the fuck I do because I don't want to hurt nobody. I have to I have to leave you alone to protect me, but I'm wrong. You're not gonna sacrifice yourself for me. So when I say I'm not gonna do it for you, why I gotta be wrong? Because if I tell you, yeah, I'm gonna go and do it. If I say no, then it's a problem. Like, no, it's not a problem. I don't give a fuck about that situation enough. Not that I don't give a fuck about the person. I don't give a fuck about the situation. It might be a person I care about in that situation, but I'm gonna look at it like, hey, you can get out. You ain't gotta do that shit if you don't want to. You choosing to do it. And you want me to ride along with you? And I tell you no, and I'm going against the grain, like, no. I remember my wife once upon a time told me some shit because I went against her in an argument. I took the other person's side. Man, you go against your wife or somebody else, you wrong. Regardless if I'm wrong, you wrong. I'm just supposed to ride with you because you my wife. You wrong. I didn't care how she felt. And matter of fact, my sister-in-law husband did the same thing. She said the same thing. You supposed to take my side because I'm your wife. But if you wrong, that makes me wrong too. I'm just riding with you because you my wife, and you in the wrong. How that work? Just ride with me because I'm your brother. Just ride with me because I'm your cousin. Just ride with me because I'm your wife. Just ride with me. Just ride with me. Just ride with me because we align in some type of way. And the minute I say no, then it's like, oh, you don't fuck with me. No, I'm not gonna crash out for your crazy ass. You going down the path you don't want to go down because of pride and ego. You wouldn't go down this motherfucking road because you determined to go down this motherfucking road. Me, I see the road. I'm like, I don't want to go. Have at it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Real detachment means this: your identity is not dependent on outcomes. That's real detachment. You need a certain outcome to happen in order for you to be classified as some type of individual. The outcome gotta be this in order for you to be that. I'm that regardless of the outcome. If the outcome going in my favor, just going in my favor. If I lose, I lose. I'm still him. Win or lose. Some of y'all motherfuckers are only him because you play the game a certain motherfucking way. You only playing games you know you can win, which is calculated risk if I do my ad. But again, you need particular outcome. That's why y'all crash out so motherfucking much with today's women is because they won't give you the outcome that you want. It ain't promised. It ain't guaranteed. You're tied to a certain outcome. So therefore, the failures that you're experiencing is because you can't get the outcome you want, which means you're not that nigga you say you are because of the women not bending the knee to you. You need them to bend the knee so that can solidify and justify your identity as a man. No, no, because again, you're relying on certain situations to play out in a certain way, so you could be crowned king. And when they don't work, it's the followers' fault. It's the followers' fault. You can want something without needing it. Like I said, you can want a woman. You don't need a woman. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting a woman. You don't need them. You don't need them. That changes your tone, your body language, your decisions, your standards. You stop. You stop over explaining. You stop forcing conversations. You stop negotiating for attention. And people feel that shift immediately because emotionally grounded people create emotional safety. If you stop crashing out, you can actually feel what somebody be saying. If you can start crashing out, you can actually feel what these women be saying sometimes. If you quit trying to over explain the situation, if you quit trying to force them to do something or say something you want them to say, if you can stop negotiating just so you can get validation, if you can stop doing all that type of shit, bro, and be in control of who you are, and stop letting all this shit crash you the fuck out every time a female open her mouth and go against you and say something you don't like and shit like that. And you instantly call them bitches and hoes, the worst of the worst, and all that type of shit right there. Maybe you have some control over what go forward. Maybe you have some control of what's next in your life. But because you an emotional crash out, y'all can say what y'all want to say. I just seen plenty of them. They so stoic and shit like that. But the minute you go against what they saying and you see the crash out coming, and some of this shit be so motherfucking funny because they get baited. You so quick to react instead of respond. You so ready to say something because somebody said this, that, and the third that you ready to crash out because they went against what you saying. And it's only so long you can hold frame. And I'm supposed to take advice from you motherfuckers. I'm supposed to follow behind you motherfuckers that can't hold frame. Can't even have a decent, can't even get into it with a motherfucker on your channel. Cause the first thing you say is when a motherfucker disrespecting you, they on your ass, mute, dropped from the panel and whatever the case may be. How dare you come over here on my channel and talking shit to me? This is my channel. You don't talk shit to me on my channel. And then go on somebody else panel and you get mad because you can't say a motherfucking word. This is what I'm talking about. I can't say nothing. I have nothing to say because every time I get ready to say something, somebody over talking me, somebody cutting me off, but on your own shit, you do the same thing when a motherfucker say something you don't like. Mm. I'm not the bad guy in these situations. No, I'm not the bad guy. No, I'm just the truth teller. I'm just telling the truth. You wanna go to panels that's ran by females and talk to women because you like women. You just want to say what you want to say, and when they tell you can't say that shit over here, then you just get to like the old cartoon with smoke. You eat something hot and smoke start coming out your ear. That's what you look like. You can't say what you want to say on their platform because they ain't gonna allow it. Cool beans. Then you take what they go to your platform and then you talk shit. It's the same shit. You can't say what you want to say on their shit. You feel some type of way. We can't have an honest conversation. We having bad fake conversations. All that good shit right there. And then you go strike up your string, and then folks come over there. And the minute somebody say something you don't like, you say the same shit. It's like, don't come over my spot talking shit to me. Don't come over here talking this, that, and the third on my channel. But you just was feeling some type of way because you couldn't say what you want to say on somebody else's channel. And this ain't generation specific. This is across the board because I seen Gen X do it, I seen millennials do it, I done seen Gen Alphas, and I see everybody do this shit. Man, women, black, white. I see everybody doing this shit. I can't say nothing on your shit. I feel some type of way. You trying to silence me, but then when you go do your shit, somebody come over there talking their shit, you want to silence them. Mm. Hurt people. I guess. You gonna tell me you're not a hurt person, but I see this shit. I see you talking over here. You feel some type of way because you can't say what you want to say on this platform. Then go to your platform and start talking shit, and then somebody come over there want to say what they want to say, and you cut them off and saying, "This is my platform. Don't come over here talking that shit." But you mad because you can't talk your shit on somebody else's platform. Hurt people, I guess. But hurt. Mm. Yep. Mm. The real power wasn't that women started texting you. The real power was this right here. He no longer abandoned himself trying to earn validation. I'm gonna say that again. He no longer abandoned himself to get validation. This was a conversation me and my son had not too long ago when I was like, I can't, I can't give you everything that I got just for you to feel some type of way about me. I can't give you everything I got so you can feel some type of way about me. I'm gonna give you everything out of my system, my resources, everything I got to you to get what? A pat on the back, a rub on the head, a little pussy. I'm gonna give up everything that makes me me just to get a little ass. No, I give up shit that no longer serves a purpose for me and move forward. Like, yeah, I can look at some shit like, yeah, that ain't gonna bother me. I can get rid of that shit. Yeah, no harm, no foul. But to give up me and everything that makes me me just to get a little ass, just to get a phone number, just to get a like back and all that type of shit, just to get that, I have to stop being me and be somebody else for you just to get you to like me. That's a hard sell again. That's a hard sell. But that's the transformation. That's the transformation y'all gotta go to. Is y'all gotta stop giving up so much of yourself to somebody that's only gonna give you a little validation. They're gonna constantly empty out your tank. They're gonna constantly empty out your resources day in, day out, over and over and over again, just to give you a little piece of something. That's a little piece of something. You'll sit up here and say, a motherfucker will give me some pussy, will give me some head before she cook for me. And you know what? Because that's all you wanted was a piece of pussy. You'll sit here and say this shit all day, every day. If that's my number one priority is ass. Getting some pussy. You say this. This is your number one priority. You give up all your fucking resources, your money, your energy, your attention, your time. You're going against your body. You're doing shit you ain't got no business doing just to get a little piece of ass, and you get mad. That's all you getting. That's all you wanted. That's all you wanted. And you got what you wanted. You just so happen to like the female, the woman, the little junk, whatever you want to call her. You like her a little bit more than you thought you was, and now you want her to act right. Now you want her to be a wife. Now you want her to be a ride or die chick. Now you want her to be everything that you didn't pay for. And get mad when she won't oblige. You just wanted some pussy. And you gave up everything to get it. And get mad because she won't give you nothing else but what you wanted in the beginning. Gentlemen, we have to be honest with ourselves. We have to be honest with ourselves. Because the strongest men aren't obsessed with being chosen. They obsessed with becoming. Hmm. And and once a man becomes deeply focused on their purpose, attention becomes a side effect, not the mission. That's why everything flipped. Not because he learned a trick, but because he stopped operating from emotional hunger. That's all this shit boiled down to. Stop being the crash out on these panels. Stop saying this, that, and the third, bro. Y'all are so desperate for female validation. So desperate for female validation. So desperate for female approval. So desperate for female to like y'all. That y'all willing to do any and everything just for them to notice you. Just to go through all types of tricks and tricks of the trade. Every time there's all type of schemes and scams for women to pay attention to you, for women to validate you, for them to give you a thumbs up. You go through so much just to get that shit. And then when you finally get it and it don't last, you gotta look back at all the shit you done gave up just to get that little piece of ass. And then you feel some type of way you're mad. Cause you did that in the third just to get that little ass, and now the ass done ran out on you because she wouldn't act right. Bruh, stop. You too caught up. Your feelings too deep into this shit. You feel some type of way. That's all this shit is. Cause trust and believe if you got everything you wanted, how you wanted it, no hesitation, no problems, you won't be complaining. It's because of the simple fact is that you take L's and you don't like losing. That's where the problem come in at. And some men lose more than most. Some men can't get a dub for whatever reason. They can't get a dub. Do I feel sorry for them? Part of me do. I ain't gonna hold you. Part of me do. Then another part of me is like, hey, what are you doing to help solve your problem? If you're not doing nothing to solve your problem, then I don't feel sorry for you. If you just sitting up here pointing fingers and blaming everybody for why you're not successful with women, I have to look at you and say, well, what are you doing? If you're not doing nothing, then shit, is it their fault or is it your fault too? So anyway, I'm finna get up out of here. I done took up a lot of y'all time today. Went over a little bit, but it's alright. I ain't been doing shit for the past 2 days. So anyway, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna get over with y'all good people later.